Nice lush green of grass there, and it's nice and flat. As far as the pitch goes, well, this is the same pitch that was used in the match between India and Pakistan. This pitch is a lot drier, a lot harder than the previous one, and not much moisture in the surface. If you look at the grass too, it's dead grass at the moment, not like the live grass we had in that match between India and Pakistan. So I do believe in conditions that exist at the moment, if Pakistan were to win the toss, they'll definitely want to bat first because that's their strength. They like to put a total on the board. New Zealand, they won all the games in the World Cup chasing. But this is a pressure match, this is a knockout, and I think it'll require a brave captain to win the toss and field first here. Well, Stephen, you won the toss. What have you decided?
We decided to have a bat first up.
You won all your games in this competition, fielding first. Has the track got anything to do with it?
It's got everything to do with it. It's obviously been used before, and looks quite dry. Looks a very good batting track.
3 semi-finals in the past. This is the fourth time New Zealand are in the semi-finals. You'd like to turn things around today?
I would love to turn things around. A little bit of deja vu from '92 with Pakistan, and we've scrapped so far in this World Cup. It'd be nice to put a complete performance together.
That win against India must have done wonders to the morale of the side.
Yeah, we sort of believe in what we're doing, but it takes tangible results to get a bit of confidence, and that was a good performance, but it's really the business end now.
And the side for today's game?
Same side as previous games.
Well, good luck for today's game, Stephen.
Sorry.
Well, Wasim, you've lost the toss. Disappointed?
Not really, no. I think it's a good batting track. Wicket looks quite hard, so I think toss is not going to affect us so much, although we had a bit of trouble while chasing, but I think boys are eager today. Very important game for us.
A little different from the match between India and Pakistan, this pitch?
Yeah, a lot different. I think this is looking a bit more dry than the previous game, so it's good for us.
Knockout game. How do you think the boys will handle the pressure?
I think they'll do well. They've been doing well for the last 2-3 months. This is an important game, and they know it. And I think we all are relaxed, sort of in a way that we're not under pressure, and we're going to enjoy the day out here today.
And your side for today's game?
We have the same side as last game, played against Zimbabwe.
And Afridi will carry on batting in the middle order?
Yeah, I think so, until we need some more runs.
Well, good luck for today's game, Wasim.
Thank you.
So the news from out here in the centre is that New Zealand have won the toss and they've decided to bat.
Hello and welcome to World Cup 99. That's the scene here in Manchester at Old Trafford for this semi-final between Pakistan and New Zealand. What a day it is too. The sun is shining and the temperatures are soaring. I suppose soaring for the first time seriously this summer. They're the teams on the left of the New Zealand lineup. Astle, Horn, Macmillan, Fleming, Toos, Cairns, Perore, Harrison, Nash, Larson, and Allott, the most prolific taker of wickets in World Cup 99 so far. Pakistan, same side, Saeed Anwar, Wajuda Hala, Abdul Razak, fantastic all-rounder, Ijaz Inzamam, Shahid Afridi is coming in the middle order there, Moin Khan's played very well, Mahmood, Akram, Mushtaq, and the fastest man in the world, Shoaib Akhtar. So these two sides now ready to do battle for a place in the final. So this is an absolutely vital match. And with me in the commentary box, it's a very good morning to Martin Crowe.
Morning, Tony, and good morning to everyone all around the world. And in particular, it's a good evening to all you New Zealanders watching live on Sky Sports. It is a wonderful occasion. It truly is. The crowd is really building up, and those two sides have it all to play for. And who will ever forget 1992 when New Zealand took on Pakistan in the semi-final? Will New Zealand avenge that defeat today?
Well, will they? And if you're going to say good evening specifically to New Zealand, I think we better say hello to all our Pakistan viewers in particular. Listen to that roar. Boy, have they got some support out here today. So welcome to all of you watching this telecast in Pakistan, in India, in Sri Lanka, through the Caribbean, North America and Canada. All of you in the Pacific Islands and parts of Asia. And of course, those of you down in Australia as well. It's a very good welcome. The cars are hooting outside the ground. They still haven't got in. Some people are going to miss out on the start of this match. And of course, those of you who've just tuned into our telecast, the news here is that the New Zealanders have won the toss and they've decided to bat first. So we're going to watch the Pakistani bowlers try and rip them apart.
Well, it's a big day for Nathan Astle and Matt Horn coming out to open the batting. Nathan Astle, of course, came into this World Cup with big raps, but he has struggled really badly through the World Cup. He's averaging only 9.5 innings, and that is a disappointment to him. He'll be required to come good today Matt Horn was brilliant against India, 74 in that qualifying match in the Super 6. That got them through to the semi-finals. It's going to be a real test, probably the greatest day in their lives as they come up against two of the best bowlers in the world, Shoaib Akhtar, the quickest man, and Wasim Akram, of course, one of the finest left-armers the world has seen. It's a wonderful atmosphere here at Old Trafford. Brilliant conditions. It's a hard pitch. It looks fast and true. It was the same wicket used in the India-Pakistan match. So it's in its second day. And a good toss for New Zealand to win, deciding for just the first time in the World Cup to bat first. Try and post a score and put pressure on Pakistan later in the day.
Yes, well, of course, this New Zealand side have beaten Australia. They drew with Zimbabwe. They lost to South Africa, and they've beaten India. Those are the big matches. Right, there he is. He's already getting them in exactly the right place. Wasim Akram has got the ball, and he's got two slips in position. Just the two attacking fieldsmen straight away. Three men saving one on the offside, a couple saving one on the onside, and the orthodox third man and fine leg. And I suspect he'll be searching for a little bit of swing early on. See if he can swing that ball back into the right-hander. It's the delivery that right-handers have got to be really wary of first up. This is it. The semi-final's on its way. Oh, that's a wide. Not a good start. Way outside off stump.
Nervous start for the Pakistani captain. Wide as well. He'll be looking to get the ball to swing back into Matt Horn, the right-hander. That's gone with the arm. Might be one of the interesting aspects of this match as to how many extras will be conceded by both sides. Pakistan have conceded a few throughout the World Cup.
No ball call. So, a wide and then overstepping. And that one he did get right, and it did swing. But all to no avail because he went just too far with that front foot. A long way too far, in fact.
He does quite often bowl no balls. Surprising, too, for a man of his experience. But look at the movement already through the air. That would have been a good shout. New Zealand have been very good, very disciplined in the number of extras that they've conceded. They've been the least amount of wides conceded of all the countries. But Pakistan have been right up there already. 2 no balls and a wide in this opening over. Just wonder how much that will tell when this game is wrapped up at the end of the day.
We're going to see a change straight away. They've got a man dead square on the offside, so down to 1 slip. Oh, well bowled. He didn't know much about that one. That's the end of the over. New Zealand 4 for none.
Certainly plenty of movement for Wasim Akram through the air and a little bit off the pitch in the opening over, even though he did concede 3 extras. Danger signs for New Zealand.
Shoaib. Short in the air again, wide of second slip, but it went like a rocket. Well, he's starting to get some speed up now. That one went whistling through.
93 miles an hour there. That's 148 kilometres. And that's why he sometimes goes for over 4 and over, because the ball races off down to third man. Again, Horn had no chance there. That's just too quick. And a good length and line as well. Shoaib Akhtar really hitting his straps here. Charging in.
Oh, there he goes. Boy, the Rawalpindi Express has left the station, that's for sure. That one went whistling over the wicketkeeper's head.
Holy mackerel, that is some delivery. Really is giving that everything there. And a good bounce on this pitch. Peter Maran, the groundsman's done a terrific job. Moen had no chance, absolutely no chance. No ball called for going over shoulder height, one feels.
Yes, a tremendous crowd and a huge presence of Pakistan supporters here.
There's all sorts of shirts worn by Pakistani supporters. The modern-day shirt that's been worn by the Pakistani team. 1 or 2 shirts I saw from the '92 World Cup. where they were last time the champions.
Oh, he's hit that one, smashed it for 4, short outside off stump, and that one's whistled to the fence.
Horns just laced that to the boundary. He's hit that a million miles an hour. Kept a beautiful position, just stood on the crease there, front foot, and hit it at the top of the bounce. Beautiful shot, and that'll throw a lot of confidence into the New Zealand camp.
It's a good Yorker. Slightly slower ball, right up in the block hole, bit of in-swing. It's well played by McMillan in the end.
It was very well played indeed. The ball almost looping into the block hole there. It is amazing how Pakistan have the ability of discovering these young cricketers.
Pakistan team. That's edged and gone. McMillan has gone. Akram's been whistling it past the outside edge of the bat all morning. And finally, McMillan has edged one. Moeen takes a simple catch. And New Zealand are 2 down for 38.
Well, it's that leaden-footed shot from McMillan again. He's played it about 10 times. Poor use of his feet. The bat well away from his pads. Straightforward catch through to Moeen Khan, and it's Wasim's turn to celebrate. The run rate's all right for Pakistan, but they've now lost 2 wickets. 38 for 2.
Stephen Fleming, the New Zealand captain, is the new batsman. There is a cacophony of noise around this Old Trafford stadium. Pakistan support incredibly vocal, and no wonder, as Wasim Akram has just taken the second New Zealand wicket to fall. It's Fleming on strike. Oh, good start from Akram. It's a no ball. It was well played by Stephen Fleming.
Both Astle and McMillan have this habit of jumping up on tiptoe to play their shots. It's no position to be in. It should be one decisive movement with the weight onto the back foot to try and play a shot like that. Well away from his body, no control in the stroke whatsoever. Adam Perori made that telling contribution against India to ensure New Zealand's passage into the semi-finals with that extremely good run chase at Trent Bridge.
It's going away for 4. Just tickled away, very fine by Matt Horn. Abdur Razak just erring down the leg side. That's a very good leg glance.
Yes, Paul, Matt Horn has gained in confidence, and I think that innings of 76 at Trent Bridge has given him a lot of confidence.
Good shot from Matt Horn, used his feet well and has punched that through mid-on for 4.
This is an excellent stroke. Mid-on isn't all that wide, but Horn has got it between him and the stumps at the non-striker's end. Terrific transfer of weight. Nathan Astle and Craig McMillan should be watching Horn's footwork in the dressing room.
Better watching it from the other end, the non-striker's end. Oh, it's good comeback from Abdur Razak. Just enough movement to beat the outside edge. It's a good stroke. It's gone past deep backward square for 4. 50 up for New Zealand, and more good play from Matt Horn.
Yeah, he picked the line up of the ball up so early. And look at that sweep. He knew where the fielders were. He knew Shoaib would have his work cut out on the boundary to stop it. And even the Rawalpindi Express missed out this time.
I think he was too square anyway. I don't think he was in the right position. He's gone a lot finer now at deep backward square leg. He's in the right place now. And it's gone straight to him. 6 off the over. Good one for New Zealand, 53 for 2. Going down the leg side.
Yes, Razak went wider on the crease, angling into Horn. Always missing leg stump. You can see the whole of off stump there and half the middle stump. Peter Willey has had a terrific World Cup. 2 English umpires very busy in the closing stages of World Cup 99. Peter Willey standing here with Darrell Hare. And David Shepherd's doing the other semi-final and the final.
Edged away. It's down to sack lane at third man.
It's a Manchester football ground. Manchester United have done wonderfully well this season. And a panoramic view of the area. Lovely setting, full house, great weather, conditions perfect for cricket.
15 overs gone. Pakistan can. Well bowled, what a beauty. The in-swing in Yorker. How many times have we seen those get through?
What a delivery. Abdur Razak bowling a magnificent Yorker. It had to be a magnificent delivery to get rid of Matthew Horn, who was looking very confident out there. Bowling from close of the stumps and just a little bit of in-drifter. And spot on with his efforts there, Abdur Razak. That's a big wicket for Pakistan. 58 for 3.
Roger Tools has come to join his captain, Stephen Fleming. Has had a pretty good World Cup so far, Roger Tools. Averages just about 90 runs, but he has had quite a few not outs, but still he has been going quite well. Well, that's not quite where he expected that one to end up.
Come on, boys, come on, Waggy.
Razak adjusting well to the left-hand line. And Matthew Horn was the last one to go. 59 for 3. New Zealand, a bit of strife, but still batting to come. Keynes, Perore, Harris, they all can bat. A lot will depend on Fleming and Tools here. They need to get a partnership going now.
That's a good shot. Very good shot. So easily done.
Stephen Fleming is an elegant player. This was majestically done. Nice roll of the wrist, good transfer of weight, and finding the gap through mid-wicket. That should give him a lot of confidence.
Pakistan will be happy to keep on taking wickets.
Come on now, boys,
That should be able to keep the run rate down for New Zealand. Just under 4 at the moment. Swept in the air. Abdur Razak doing the fielding.
Roger Tools has been in very good form. He'd like to back his instincts and continue with his efforts here against Saklan. Playing across the line against the spin, but had it under control. Good effort there by Abdur Razak.
Everywhere you look, there's green. Shirts, flags, even on the children. Pull through the vacant mid-wicket region. There's a man sprinting around from just in front of square. Shahid Afridi doing the fielding. Swept just over the man at mid-wicket. It's a boundary well needed by New Zealand.
A very good shot from Stephen Fleming. Reading the length quickly, got to the pitch, and that made him quite easily to pick it over mid-wicket. Although was playing across the line, but had the ball under control. Got down nicely to have a swipe at it over mid-wicket.
Super stroke. Nobody out on the cover boundary. Mahmood annoyed with himself, but Toos playing a fine stroke.
Wasim Akram really is in attacking mode at the moment. He's kept his slip in and therefore no sweeper out on the offside. His intention is to try and stop the singles. Well, Toos has helped himself to a 4. Just a little wide from Mahmood. First boundary for Roger Toos. Very much New Zealand's a key man in the batting order.
Well, he's got 1 for that. I think he might have been better trying to cut that through the offside rather than pull it. It's a lovely shot from Stephen Fleming. That'll go all the way for 4. The outfield's very quick here at Old Trafford. 9 from the over, 88 for 3.
Well, this is Fleming at his best. Both feet working together and lining up the shot with the body. And all he had to do in the end was just lean on it as the ball came just below the eyes. He's showed good technique so far in this innings. Very patient, but now he's peeled off.
New Big 3. Big 3, silly boy. New Big 3 from Walls.
मैं बताता हूँ इसका जवाब ये, इसका जवाब ये और इसका जवाब ये।
क्यों मिस्टर लाजवाब? इस खुशकी का जवाब?
खुशकी का जवाब? नो चांस।
हो जाए चैलेंज।
चैलेंज।
नया लाइफ बॉय हेल्थ शैम्पू 2 हफ्तों का बाकायदा इस्तेमाल और खुशकी साफ।
मगर बालों पर असर? बाल खूबसूरत और खुशकी भी साफ। अब मिस्टर लाजवाब के पास हर चीज का जवाब।
डेट योर लाइफ बॉय हेल्थ शैम्पू 2 हफ्ते का चैलेंज। खुशकी साफ और बाल खूबसूरत।
Over that for New Zealand. 11, the 4th over went for, but 9 from that. Those 3 wickets have not really checked the run rate at all, going at a steady 4 and over. And Wasim Akram still applying the pressure. Slip and silly point in for Saqlain. You've got to applaud Wasim for his captaincy in this competition. I think he's been the most innovative captain in the tournament, but at times, and at times like this, I think he just may verge on over-attack rather than just setting back. I mean, I could, and I'd be quite happy to be proved wrong if he gets wickets. That's a super shot. Glorious stroke from Toos. The gap's there because those 2 fielders are in close, and Toos has taken up the challenge.
It is a big risk by Akram, and it's just opened the door for New Zealand here. 3 boundaries now in the last 8 deliveries, and that's a wonderful shot. There's a man out on the fence, but he's gone forward of cover, timed it beautifully, and as the sun starts to beam down, it's baking this outfield and making it even quicker. 2nd boundary for Toos.
And still those 2 fielders in close, the slip and the silly point. I'm just wondering about how good this pitch is. I think a score somewhere around 210, 220 will be a good one to defend for New Zealand. That's another good take. It's off the pad, says Peter Willey, as Azhar Mahmood appealed.
A bit of swing for Azhar Mahmood. He's been very useful bowling to left-handers around the wicket. He's been able to tuck them up. Just a little straight this time. Confident shout. He really needs to get his line just a bit further outside the off stump. So Fleming is starting to work nicely, coming back for two. Good running between the New Zealanders. Communication's been good, and so was the backing up there by the sweeper on the offside. And 100 up for New Zealand as well. Not a great throw. Pressure by the New Zealand batsmen on the outfielders.
Plenty of dip. Shahid Afridi. No turn. Skidding it on and past the outside edge. And again. He's getting these through at 70 miles an hour. Shahid Afridi. Wouldn't call it slow by any stretch of the imagination. Akram was bowling at 76 miles an hour with a new ball.
Fleming catching up with that last delivery there. Difficult against the leg spinner when you're always looking for a little bit of turn. Of course, Afridi really isn't. He's more of a medium pacer. It was quite a quicker ball too when he wants to. Partnership now 44.
Two's very annoyed with himself and just losing it for a second. 102 for 3. This is something that Roger Tooze will just have to watch. He got kicking sand in the face of the keeper. He wouldn't like that. He had a bit of a reputation being a bit of a crackerjack when he played county cricket for Warwickshire.
We've seen throughout this tournament what pressure can be put on sides batting second. I don't think out of choice Pakistan would want to be chasing runs. They much prefer to give the responsibility of keeping the game tight to their bowlers in the second half of the match. They fell way short when chasing India's score here in the Super 6 match.
I think it probably pitched outside leg stump. Afridi pretty confident about that one. Very calm is Daryl Hare.
Fleming's heart would have been in his mouth for a moment. I think Daryl Hare has decided that pitched outside Fleming's leg stump. It would have certainly have gone on to hit the wicket.
Oh, and that one took off. Well, it's gone all the way down to the boundary as well. It's not touched anything. Well, that'll be interesting to have another look at. Afridi getting it to bounce, and of course evasive action almost from everyone behind the stumps. Let's have a look.
We've seen several international wicket-keepers go out with helmets on, and Moin Khan might have needed one there. The ball's raced away to the fence.
Nicely played. We'll get two here. The end of the over. 130 for 3. And he's got that one away nicely. Very well played by Tooze. Well, this could be the all-important part of this New Zealand innings now. If they can weather this storm, then it may make a huge difference.
Tews using the pace on the ball. Azam Mahmood was bowling at lively medium pace, but it's a completely different kettle of fish with Shoaib with the ball in his hands. But that can work to the batsman's favour if they get into good positions early. Just a deflection can bring 2 runs or more.
Oh, he's gone after that one. Didn't bounce very well. That ended up being a pretty good shot. Back for the second. In comes the throw. That's well fielded. Throws all over the place, mind you.
Abdul Razak down on the long leg boundary. His throwing isn't all that it might be, but he got to the ball quickly. Tews originally looking to pull this in front of square, but the ball doesn't bounce quite as much as he was expecting, and he opts for the opportunity to get the ball behind down to fine leg.
Well, he looks as if he might just be setting himself to try and pull him over the top of the square leg umpire's head. That'll be interesting. Oh, well bowled. He didn't know much about that one. That is a beautiful line, and just judging by his little reaction there, it must have moved off the pitch.
That's right, we haven't seen a lot of seam movement today. And it's always a bit of a surprise on this used pitch at Old Trafford when we do see seam movement. Tews has had the majority of the strike during this partnership. He's overtaken Fleming. He's on 35, Fleming 29.
Boy, and he's backed off there, and he's got something in his eye, and well, this won't make the fast bowler happy. Eventually let it go. His fast bowlers often get a little suspicious of batsmen who back away at the very last moment and then remove something from the eye. Perhaps that's the way Shoaib feels, but it looks as if he's got a bit of a problem there.
Yeah, it was smiles all round after Shoaib delivered the ball, but I think for one split second, Tews didn't quite know what the Pakistani paceman was up to. I mean, he's virtually into his delivery stride. Insect just flying into Tews' eye. He did quite the right thing to pull away, but he may pay for it this delivery.
This won't be a slower ball. This will be fast. So he has a little glance down towards square leg, and Shoaib on his way again. It looks as if he means business. Oh, what a delivery. Magnificent ball. Over 90 miles an hour. That takes it to around about the 145 kilometres an hour mark. Good ball.
Too quick for Tews and too quick for Moeen as well. Keeper off his feet, taking that right at the top of its bounce. Past the outside edge again. And Shoaib following through onto the pitch, incurring the wrath of umpire Willie at the Stretford end.
Well played. He's got that one through the gap, and that'll go all the way to the boundary. That's the first boundary for 11 overs, and it'll relieve the pressure a little.
This bowling change isn't working for Wasim Akram so far. Shoaib certainly bending his back, but the added pace on the ball is helping both Tews and Fleming this time. Finding the gap through extra cover. Fleming on to 35, Tews has 39, the partnership moves up to 88.
It's very good partnership. Well, he's had a go at that one too, and it's in the air, beats Gully, and Inzamam's missed it. Oh dear, oh dear. Inzamam down at third man has missed it.
Well, Inzamam may be one of the best batsmen in the world, but he's certainly in the top 10 as worst fielders and in the top 3 of worst runners between the wickets.
And that's painful, isn't it? He's not happy about that. Doing his level best to keep things relatively tight and get a wicket, and Inzi lets one through his legs. Straight to mid-on and through him as well. The Pakistanis, well, are they going to pieces in the field? Could this be the day? That's 2 in a row. They have this capacity every now and again to blow up.
Pakistan have taken some excellent catches in World Cup 99, but their ground feeling for the most part has been poor. Sack playing the guilty party here.
Well, the run rate has now moved up to 4.5 runs per over. At the current rate, they're going to...
And blistering Yorkers today. This time it's Shoaib who Fleming bowled by Shoaib. He's gone for 41, 152 for 4 now.
Lipton Yellow Label Tea.
नया अल्ट्रा रिफाइंड डालडा कुकिंग ऑयल जो खानों की असल लज्जत उभारता है। अब विटामिन ई के साथ और भी सेहत बख्श। जहां मांगता वहां डालडा।
Shoaib Akhtar has just removed Fleming, the New Zealand captain, with a magnificent delivery. What's more, he's broken the partnership. 94 of 114 balls. And he went ripping through the defences of Fleming. The new batsman, Chris Cairns. Well, this will be interesting as well. Akhtar on his way again. Oh, he's not let it go. So dead ball called. I think it slipped out of his hand, or it obviously wasn't just quite right. Perhaps he wants to stretch it a bit for Cairns. Well, we've got to have another look at that that delivery that got through the defences of the New Zealand captain.
Shoaib just not happy with his delivery stride. Despite not getting him sufficient grip as he was about to deliver the ball. Chris Cairns has to wait another 30 seconds for a delivery.
All right up there, another attempt at a Yorker. That's a great over, very well bowled. And during that over, of course, he got the wicket that matters. He's broken the partnership that was causing Pakistan a few problems.
He's been expensive, but he's picked up 2 vital wickets. He knocked Nathan Astle over, and then the New Zealand skipper, Stephen Fleming. You won't see many better Yorkers than that. And Wasim Akram using his spearhead very wisely, probably in 3 spells. That's what normally happens. Much more Fleming could have done to keep that out.
Unplayable delivery, and he didn't know where it was. That's the end of that. So the end of a good innings, actually. Played very well, good partnership. Fleming out for 41. And that one's outside off stump and wide, called by umpire Hare. So Mahmood back into the attack, 6 overs, no wicket for 18, his figures. So there are the figures. Shoaib Akhtar introduced into the attack again, and he's got the wicket that his captain wanted him to get. 2 for 34 off 6, so he's got 4 to go. Question is, does he give him another one? Probably does. They've got to try and get Cairns out. Cairns can be a danger.
I think the key thing, Tony, is when Wasim A makes his return into the bowling attack, and B, how close to the end of the New Zealand innings he's prepared to bowl Shoaib Akhtar. Saqlain surprisingly has gone for runs. I don't think he's been that comfortable bowling at the left-handed players.
Over the top of Gully and down to the fence for 4. Well, there was plenty of bat in that one, and Twos is just continuing here to throw the bat wherever he possibly can and pick up singles. He's having a wonderful World Cup.
Azhar Mahmood would be disappointed with this one. He bowled so accurately from the Stretford end, but both deliveries in his spell from the Warwick Road end well wide. Twos getting just enough bat on that to guide it away into those wide open spaces wide of third man's left hand. Roger Twos virtually batting one-handed in this innings. He's forever taking that bottom hand off the bat. When you teach children to play in the back garden, you say that you should be able to play most of your defensive cricket shots with just your top hand on the bat.
Yes, that seam bolt up right there, and coming down spot on the seam. 33 extras though so far though conceded by Pakistan. That's a very high proportion of the 158 that have been scored so far. 43 to Roger Twos. He's doing well. Ken's on strike. And Twos holding his line there. Mahmood going with him. Shoulder to shoulder after the ball. So 160 for 4. Quite a nice block of overs building up there. Runs from all of them. We're heading in the right direction. The question is, will that change? Shoaib Akhtar is going to continue. And it looks as if Twos is on strike on 44. Oh, and that's a quick delivery just outside off stump. He's got himself nice and revved up now. Well, the guy who knows how to get revved a few up over his time. Michael Holding has moved into the commentary box, and with him is Martin Crowe.
Thanks, Tony. Shoaib Akhtar into his 7th over, and he's not slowing up one bit. Brilliant spell, and what a classic delivery to remove Stephen Fleming. Right out of your top drawer, Mikey.
I think it's in a drawer above mine. That was great pace.
Beaten again. A little bit of movement there for Shoaib Akhtar, just hitting the seam. 90 miles an hour. 144 kilometres. So hard for a batsman to pick it up as it leaves the hand and then try and get in position, let alone get bat on it.
That's a very smooth run up Shoaib Akhtar. Puts everything into his delivery stride. You can see the top half of the body, the trunk really coming over the top there. Great action, good speed. Runs in so quickly though, Shoaib Akhtar, that I think his captain Wasim Akram knows that he has to use them in short, sharp bursts.
Oh, attempted York form to keep that one out.
Well, Roger Toole was doing a bit more than trying to get back on ball. He was actually trying to score off it through the mid-wicket region. Certainly seeing the ball well to be playing a shot or attempting a shot like that, Roger Toole, most batsmen would have been trying just to get the bat onto the ball to stop it from going through. He was actually looking to hit it through mid-wicket.
Great drama here at Old Trafford. It's building up to fever pitch here with Akhtar in full cry. 2 for 35, halfway through his 7th over. And it's an important opportunity too for Shoaib to be bowling to Chris Cairns, who's just come to the crease, yet to get off the mark. He's going to be a critical player in these final overs for New Zealand if he can get through this over, and perhaps one more, because he's the man that can score at a run of ball. Huge hit. Didn't quite get it in the middle, but it did clear the 30-metre circle comfortably. Cairns backing himself with his strength and his reach to hit over the top.
That is pretty much the right tactic for Chris Cairns if Wasim Akram continues to keep all these fielders inside the circle. No real threat of rain anywhere around here today, so it should be pretty good batting both in the first and the second innings. So New Zealand know that they have to get a good score.
Two misfields of the Pakistanis. Freddie guilty on that occasion. Misfields and extras, 34 of them, are bonuses for New Zealand. For this capacity crowd to thrive and enjoy. I haven't yet spotted the Kiwi support, Mikey. Absolutely swamped by Pakistanis who have come alive here at Manchester.
I think if you're a Kiwi supporter here at the Old Trafford ground today, you'd either have to find a corner a long way away from those green shirts, or if you're amongst them, sit and relax and watch the game. It's very intimidating, this Pakistani gathering, and there are lots of them.
Whack! Smashed it, Chris Cairns. He's been looking for that. It took him his 16th delivery to find the very area that he thrives on. It's a terrific strike from Cairns.
Well, that was what I was referring to earlier on about the length, not just the line. That one was a bit too far up, and Chris Cairns, although it was outside off stump and going away from him, could easily hit it through the onside because of the length. No problems there at all. You have got to be perfect with both line and length.
It's just a matter of time before the big man had his chance to have a go. Slow ball, and beautifully played by Cairns. Saw the pace was off it and just dropped it at his feet. It's the beauty of the left-hand, right-hand combination coming into play here. Twos backs up very well, always looking for the single. So he's on 46 not out. Cairns has moved up to 11. But it's a good launching pad with 6 wickets in hand. 11 overs left. Adam Parori, Chris Harris and Dion Nash to come in. And Adam Parori is in good form too, following on that wonderful little knock against India. All sorts of support. There's England flags, New Zealand flags. It's a world occasion. Good delivery.
Pretty difficult delivery to negotiate for a left-hander. Right-handed bowler going round the wicket, slanting it in initially with the action, and then it pitches and goes away.
Ijaz Ahmed has pulled in an amazing catch to his right, not his natural hand, and the danger man twos is gone.
A similar delivery to the one that Razak bowled before, but this one was a bit wider. Roger Toos tried to get on top of it, but didn't quite manage to get as much bat onto the ball as he would have liked. It went into the air, and look at that. That's brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Remember, he's a left-handed batsman, a left-handed bowler, a left-handed thrower, but he caught that with the right. Roger Toos' innings comes to an end, but a very good knock for his team. 46 from 83 deliveries. It's 176 for 5.
Chris Harris has been promoted ahead of Adam Parori, and he's come out because Roger Toos has been dismissed by what I think is possibly the catch of the tournament. Ijaz Ahmed at point has pulled in a beauty. It's good work by Chris Cairns. He's got to keep the strike rotating. Maybe a case for Harris coming in to replace the left-handed Toos because he's left-handed himself. There was a fine knock by Toos, and he must have thought that when the ball left the bat, he was going to be able to raise that bat for his 50. Unbelievable.
Brilliant. Did fumble a couple of balls earlier on, Ijaz Ahmed, but that has made up for it and a lot more.
It's got to be quick, Harris. And I think he might be home as they come back for a second. He was on the move when he hit the ball. He had an advantage on Wasti.
And again, umpire Peter Willey hasn't asked for the third umpire, and you can see why. He's a long way in. Very safe.
Run rate's been steady for New Zealand, 4.42. They're ready to launch. They've got 5 wickets in hand, 8 overs to go. The captain's back on, so Sir Clain just a 1-over spell. Take you through to the end of the innings with Ramiz Raja and Paul Allen.
Thanks, Martin. Wasim Akram in animated mood. This is intriguing, this semi-final. New Zealand 186 for 5, just under 8 overs remaining. The projected score, if they get up at the rate they're going at the moment, they'll get 221. If they can up it to run a ball, be up to 233. I think 220 is a very competitive total on here. And I think New Zealand's bowlers will be ideally suited to this surface, which hasn't got as much pace in it as everybody first thought.
It's been good batting from the New Zealanders, although the old ball has moved around a bit. They've been able to pick up singles, just carried on with the momentum.
Beaten Syed Anwar, who's stayed down. I don't think he's done himself any damage. Hope not. Edged wide of mine. Sir Clain, the fielder.
Wasim Akram getting that old ball to reverse a little bit, but New Zealand again picking up runs. This was a close shave. Harris playing it nicely, and Moin Khan is not able to hang on to that one. Diving full length, but not underneath the ball.
Well, it's a technical chance. Moin getting the little finger of his left hand on this. It's gone quickly and low to his left. Yeah, it's one of those. You can't really be too annoyed about it as a bowler. No, that is up.
looking to drive Wasim Akram, maybe use a bit of feet as well. That one was clearly pitched away from the off stump, came back a little. Daryl Hare suggesting that he was hitting the batsman outside the line.
Fine leg coming up into the circle, mid-on and mid-off back for Chris Cairns. Sensibly played by Cairns. 8 off the over, good one for New Zealand, 194 for 5. 7 overs remaining for New Zealand. They're up to 194 for 5. On the leg side, deep backward square, deep mid-wicket and deep long on. It's in the air over cover. We'll just get 2.
That's a better shot from Harris. It's much easier to play the off spinner with the spin rather than play across the line and not middle the ball.
Flubbed away on the leg side. It's between deep backward square and deep mid-wicket. 2 more, 5 from the over. 199 for 5.
Good enough over from Saqlain Mushtaq, just giving away 5 runs, keeping the batsman in check. Harris finally succeeding in sweeping Saqlain, playing across the line and maybe helping himself from that wide outside angle.
Partnership of 94 between Fleming and Twos dominating New Zealand's innings. Wasim Akram to continue, starting his 8th over. It's a super shot from Chris Cairns. That's beaten extra cover. It's beaten the man out on the boundary. And the 200's up for New Zealand as we start the 45th over.
Excellent shot from the batsman there. Cairns using that away swing that Wasim Akram bowled to his advantage. That allowed him to free his arms and go with the shot.
Full toss this time. Ijaz at backward point. Now then, did that get to him on the full?
Well, Ijaz has been outstanding in that point area. A full toss. Chris Cairns slicing that one. And again, a very good effort from Ijaz.
Full toss again, clipped away down to long on. Akram searching for this block hole ball, just a little short of it in the first ball and too full off the centre. This is the replay of the drop catch. It was a no ball which wasn't given, that wouldn't have mattered, and Ijaz getting his right hand to it, his weaker hand, putting the ball down. That's well bowled. Late swing, and right in there, homing in on middle and leg.
Yes, Wasim Akram is an experienced bowler. He's getting that ball to move, and he'll be aiming to bowl those Yorkers now. This was an excellent delivery. Gave nothing to the batsman, didn't allow the width. Cramped him for a bit of space there.
Slightly slower ball that time from Wasim.
I think Chris Cairns has a better chance to dominate Wasim Akram because he plays so straight, and you're always better off hitting the Yorker or full-length delivery straight when the ball is also just doing a little bit.
And Wasim set his field for that as well. His fine legs up, but that is mid-off, is back on the fence. Extra cover back on the edge of the circle. Mid-on back, right on the boundary. So well set, straight field. Cairns has got that up and over the infield. He's not going to get 4 for it. Not timed. But another 8 from that over. New Zealand ticking along well. 207 for 5.
New Zealand looking very good. 207 for 5. Chris Cairns is still there and batting really well. But it was the partnership between Fleming and Twos that really had the New Zealand on a very good platform. And now these two players carrying on with the good work.
Plenty of choice for Wasim Akram. Shahid Afridi's bowled 5 overs as his 6th bowler. So he can vary it as much as he likes. And he's chosen his key strike bowler to bowl the 46th over, Shoaib Akhtar. 7 overs, 2 for 36 so far. He's bowled very quickly indeed. Here he is now to Chris Harris, round the wicket. Edged. Third man is fine, as he has to be when a bowler's at the pace of Shoaib, and that is good running. And not particularly good fielding from Inzamam. Wide throw.
Yes, and the batsman targeting the fielder there, Inzamamul Haq, struggling to pick that one initially. Just a little late getting onto that one, and then also releasing it just a fraction late as well.
Adam Perore coming in number 8 for New Zealand. Useful man to have coming in here. 26 not out from 14 balls against India in that decisive game. But he didn't have to face the wrath of Shoaib Akhtar in that particular contest. Akhtar charged up, raring to go. Oh, it's well bowled, well played. I tell you what, that takes a bit of digging out at any time, let alone the first ball you receive.
Another very good delivery from Shoaib Akhtar, and Perore managing to keep it away from going to the stumps. Was looking to play it on the front foot, and that probably saved him. This is the dismissal of Chris Harris, not reading the slow delivery from Shoaib Akhtar. He was on a lookout to drive that one. Couldn't pick up the line or length and the speed.
Gone. He's played it on, and I don't think he realises, Adam Perore. He's edged it from outside leg stump onto the top of his off stump, and Perore has gone, bowled Akram, and finally realised it. It's a big blow for New Zealand to lose Perore.
Slow delivery from Wasim Akram, Perore making room for himself and just eclipsing the top bail. He's gone early exit for the wicket-keeper batsman. Gone for naught in New Zealand, 211 for 7.
Shoaib Akhtar begins the 48th over. Oh, that's a glorious shot from Chris Cairns. He set himself to hit Akhtar on the offside, and he's done just that, smashing it through extra cover.
That's a glorious shot from Cairns. Staying where he was able to free his arms on that one. Showed the full face of the bat and found the gap as well.
Yeah, it's interesting to watch Chris Cairns just standing on leg stump, just outside leg stump. 3 for 43 for Shoaib Akhtar. He's got 1 over to go. It's clubbed back straight, mid-off is wide. And it's Inzamam as well. And Nash is quickly back for 2. I think he's broken his bat there, Chris Cairns. There's a very big chunk come out of the bottom.
Well, the Yorker doing the trick. Didn't get him the wicket. Made the batsman change his bat for sure. Trying to give everything there. Chris Cairns. Not middling it at all. Like the ball taking the edge with it.
That scramble for 2, they'll definitely get 2. They might get 3 if Dion Nash can run hard. That's good running, good pressure, and good cricket from New Zealand, not especially good cricket from Pakistan.
Very good running once again from the New Zealand batsmen. They've bounced from every opportunity been given to them by the Pakistani fieldsmen, or poor Pakistani fielding. He was diving on top of the ball. not doing a very good job with it. Could be a match-winning knock from him. 42 not out.
Good aggression from Nash, mid-off's up, and he's found the gap quite beautifully. That's a super shot from Dion Nash. 4 more to New Zealand.
4 precious runs. Dion Nash picking up the gap nicely.
Try to get that down to fine leg. He's coming back for 2, and that's good cricket from Nash. Not particularly good again from Saqlain Mushtaq, through to the wrong end. 50 overs bowled. New Zealand have made 241 for 7. Fine effort from Chris Cairns, finishing up on 44 not out from just 48 balls with only 3 boundaries. Testimony to perhaps the lack of pace in this pitch, perhaps the quality of Pakistan's bowling, but nevertheless a fine effort from Chris Cairns to get his team up to 241 for 7 from their 50 overs. That's going to be quite a total to chase, Ramiz.
Yes, Pakistan will have to bat sensibly. They'll need to get off to a good start, good solid foundation, and they'll be looking towards Saeed Anwar really to provide them with that platform for the middle order to come and just play sensibly, work the ball around. It won't be easy because New Zealand bowlers are very good with their line and length.
It's the story of New Zealand's innings. Stephen Fleming won the toss, elected to bat first. Got off to a slightly shaky start. Aslam Macmillan out for 3 apiece, but good stuff from the middle order. Fleming 2's Cairns, and a lively little innings from Matt Horn at the top there. The extras, 47. That could be crucial. Pakistan's bowlers, well, Wasim and Shoaib bowled 10 overs each, their full quota, 2 for 45, 3 for 55 respectively. Good performance from Abdul Razak, 2 for 28 from his 8. Perhaps he should have bowled his other 2. Saqlain, Azam Mahmood and Shahid Afridi all wicketless. They need 242 runs to win from their 50 overs at very nearly 5 runs and over.
The semi-final between Pakistan and New Zealand, the semi-final of World Cup 99, the New Zealand card, there it is, 241 for 7, and just have a little squiz down the bottom left-hand corner there, 47 extras. Almost 5 extra overs bowled by Pakistan, hence the problem they've got now, 241 for 7, and well, I suspect that the New Zealand bowlers will be quite excited about the prospect of what now lies ahead of them. They've got a little bit of a score to play with. Pakistan, 1 or 2 of those figures look pretty good, don't they? Wasim Akram, 2 for 45. Shoaib Akhtar, once again, just a little bit expensive, but picked up 3 wickets. Razak there, 2 for 28. That's very good bowling. And Saqlain today coming in for just a little bit of stick initially and then settling in. So there it is, a breakdown of the full innings. Finished off with some good overs, New Zealand. There they go. For the 3rd time, New Zealand going out onto the ground to play in a World Cup semi-final. And what they'll be hoping to do this time, in fact, this is for the 4th time. They've played in 3 before, never got to a final. Could this be the occasion when they make the difference?
He's going to start off, and he's going to be opening to Saeed Anwar.
Right, so here we go. Straight away, spot on target. Just to develop Allett's figures a little bit. He's got 20 wickets at 14 apiece. His economy rate, 3.61. So he's getting wickets every 23.6 balls. It's quite incredible. He's done very well indeed. It's been a wonderful World Cup for him, and will turn out to be even better if he can get them through this match. Well bowled. That one just nips back a little bit. I think there might have been some bat in that one. very confident appeal. He thought he had him.
Quite a lot of bat, actually, inside edge. Beaten for pace there off the pitch, Anwar. Just inside edge, then went onto the pads. Big shout. But Peter Woolley was unmoved. Thick inside edge there. That could have easily have gone onto the stumps. Good start from Allett. He's got his line, a little bit of shape, pace. It's 86 miles an hour. It's around 136, 137 kilometres an hour.
Saeed Anwar off the mark, playing that one away wide on the onside, and listen to the cheer from this huge Pakistan audience. This crowd dominated by Pakistanis. They came in from all directions. Driving across here this morning, there were cars with Pakistani flags everywhere. Down to third man, nicely fielded. Allett's down there. Here we go again, that one far too short, steered away nicely.
Good timing there from Anwar. He's a beautiful player when he plays the ball late, as he did there. Very wristy.
Oh, he's hit that one all the way for four. That's short again. Gully is there waiting for a catch, or he's a sort of backward point, but it was wide of him. That's gone to the fence for four. 9 for none.
It's a cracking shot from Anwar, just too short again. Bit of angle from Nash coming over the wicket. And look how late he plays it. It's almost gone past him. But it's also gone past Craig McMillan at a rapid rate of knots. That's a terrific boundary.
All good shot. He smashed that one through the offside field. Very wide delivery it was. He's leant into it and played a beautiful shot. Saeed Anwar is one of the best players in the world to watch bat. He really is a very elegant player and very aggressive too.
That's a great shot, but it's not a great delivery when you consider that 4 men are on the onside, just 5 on the offside. And really, Saeed Anwar just leant into that, just slid it off the face of the bat, used the pace and picked up his second boundary. He is in terrific form. Nash going around the wicket now.
Yes, we've heard Wasim Akram, Saeed Anwar, when he was having a bit of a bad time. You see at the beginning of this tournament, he didn't really do too much, and Wasim Akram wasn't all that worried about that. He said, well, if he's having a bad time now, it means at some stage he's going to have to come good, and if he comes good, when it really matters, then we don't mind too much. That's well played too. He's hit that one through the gap on the onside. Didn't try and force that one too hard. Very good placement though. Anwar says no. There was a thought of the third there, but well, I suppose he'll be pretty conscious that he doesn't want to see too many runouts in this innings.
Well, he's conscious too that Chris Cairns has got the best arm in this New Zealand side. So many occasions the last ball of an over's almost a critical one. Can Dion Nash bowl the first maiden of the match?
No, it wasn't to be, was it? He's whipped that one away beautifully. It's running across this outfield and will go all the way. Well, it looked really good until that last ball. It was well played too. Lovely shot for 4. That's the end of the over. 24 for none.
That's a beautiful shot, but it was leg side-ish and too full. And Anwar's too good a player to let that opportunity go by. So in the end, it's a win for Saeed Anwar off Dion Nash, 4 from the over. Whilst he's just scored the 1 off 14, but he's looking solid, and the run rate's still very good. That's because Anwar has already reached 20 from 27 balls.
Well played. He smashed that one. That's well pitched up on leg stump. Well, most decent batsmen will tell you that's where they love it most. The flags are flying now, and they started to cheer again. This is a good shot.
Well, everyone with the green shirt is on their feet, because the man with the green shirt here has whipped one away. That's his first boundary. Wasti finding the middle of the bat there. That went a long way to the boundary. Just a little flick of the wrist.
New Zealand need a wicket now.
Got to share another little concern I've got, Tony. I just worry about this New Zealand lineup because there's very little variation in it. There's no spinner, no left-arm spinner in Vettori. Fleming's going to have to call on right-arm medium pacers to try and stop this run scoring from Pakistan. Only variation really is the left arm of Allott.
Well played into the gap. That's running away to the fence for 4 as well. Pakistan are getting themselves off to a flyer here. Lovely cover drive. Wasti now beginning to loosen up. He's gone to 9. Anwar on 20. And it's 32 for none.
No ball. And well played by Saeed Anwar anyway, down to fine leg. 2 runs then off that delivery. It's confirmation of Pakistan's start. They're chasing 242 to win. 34 without loss in the 8th over. Saeed Anwar going along splendidly. He's had the majority of the strike, 21 from 30 balls. Wajatullah Wasti is 9 from 17 balls. It's just the start that Pakistan needed. Comfortable 2.
Wasti has been quite sensible throughout this innings so far. He's tried to play as straight as possible. I'm quite happy really to defend most of the time. And he's defended well, showing the full face of the bat, keeping his eyes on the ball. Good still head with a very good batting stance as well. He's very well balanced out there when he's facing the bowler.
It's going to be 4 more. Some disciplined bowling from New Zealand. And the Pakistani batsmen are cashing in, racing up to 40 without loss.
Well, a pretty ordinary ball from Dion Nash. Wajatullah Wasti helping himself to the boundary. Drifting towards his pads, and Wasti very elegantly playing it away to the fence. Beautiful wrist work, nicely on top of the ball. Just had to place it in the vacant area there. Didn't matter where it went, a little in the air, but it was stroked beautifully.
Glorious. Stunning stroke from Wajatullah Wasti.
That is a beautiful stroke. Wasti was beautifully balanced and moved nicely into a very positive stride. Jeff Allott just bowling a little wide to the right-hander, and that allowed Wasti a free swing of the bat, nicely on top of it, made sure that it went all along the ground. Beautiful head position there, watching it go to the boundary.
Round the wicket, doesn't make any difference. It's 4 more. Repeat of the stroke, perhaps just a little bit straighter. And Wajatullah Wasti is taking Jeff Allott apart now.
Another wonderful strike from Wasti. The ball not moving or doing a great deal. And Wasti being provided the luxury to play on the rise and through the line, finding the gap. Beautiful cover drive that.
That's what he can't afford to do, drop short. Very well played stroke from Wasti.
Another very well placed shot from Wajatullah Wasti, finding the gap. Not an easy shot, that forcing shot off the back foot through mid-wicket, but he played it quite nicely.
Well, that's beautifully played through the gap. Don't think it'll go for 4, even though this outfield is quick. Chris Harris doing some good work. It's 3 to Saeed Anwar.
Beautiful stroke from Saeed Anwar. Timing the ball nicely, just opening up the face of the bat.
Whipped away. Saeed Anwar will look for 2 and get them comfortably. 4 off the over, 69 without loss.
Well fielded. Chris Harris at backward point. That would have been a very simple single down the third man again.
Harris diving full length to his left, does very well. And the backhand throw. A token close catcher for Wasti on strike. Fleming coming into a rather odd position, just in front of square on the offside, but that's been played into the onside. Wasti's quickly back for 2.
New Zealand not really holding the proper line here. It's in the air, but it will fall safely. That was coming close to being one of the ridiculous shots I was referring to.
Yes, he's an impulsive character, Saeed Anwar, extremely talented batsman. I think he remembered Perori was standing up, otherwise he would have fully committed himself to getting out of his crease and hitting that straight for 6. There's no need for him to play like that. There's no pressure on Pakistan yet at all.
Well fielded. Adat again, the man doing the fielding.
His bit.
Almost came out with a big appeal, Chris Cairns, then he realized it was missing. 85 without loss. Well, he has gone for it. Got a bit tired of pushing for singles, Saeed Anwar, and he found the gap.
Well, when he's in full flow, Saeed Anwar is one of the most spectacular sights in world cricket. He sometimes appears to break all the rules of batting, but still gets the ball away to the boundary.
Finally, they decided to go through and they made it comfortably.
Swung away, plenty of protection, but it's beaten them both. Bisected both the New Zealand fielders. And, well, the crowd love it. That is a big disappointment, and 100 up for Pakistan. They followed up their 95 against Zimbabwe for the first wicket with a very fine 100 here.
A very good shot from Wajatullah Wasti, and Matthew Horn not been able to stop the ball cleanly.
She couldn't help feel, Ramiz, that Nash really did take the pressure off from the outset, to put more pressure on Jeff Allett to make the breakthrough as he's done so consistently. Maybe premature celebration, but they're having a hell of a time. And you don't need to pay for that.
A real carnival spirit Martin enjoying every bit of it. They've added a lot of spice to this tournament. Pakistanis, Indians, Bangladeshis.
Good last delivery from Nathan Astle. So 2 from the over, good one. 103 for none.
New Zealand bowlers keeping things quite tight out there. Still not getting the first wicket. I think wickets will put pressure on the Pakistani batting and will make that total a little testing. So far it's been quite smooth sailing for the Pakistani batsmen.
Harris to continue.
Good, Harry.
Now the crowd are loving this. Harris just showing a hint of frustration. Lusty is on 49. He dares his first 50 in international one-day cricket. What a moment to do it for his country.
Splendid innings from Wajatullah Wastiyah, the youngster coming good in one-day cricket. He's already got 200s in one test match against Sri Lanka quite recently. And the crowd's loving his effort.
They'll look for 2. Somehow New Zealand must stop the bleeding. The trouble is, there's little variation to call upon for Fleming. Perhaps another couple of overs by Allott, but play has to stop because the fireworks really do take away the concentration in the middle. Very difficult for the umpires to pick up any little snicks. And it's spectacular but infuriating at the same time.
It's a little early into celebrations, the Pakistani crowd.
I wonder if they come in packs of 10.
Buy one, get one free, Martin.
Well, Peter Willey is satisfied now. So in just his 7th match, Lusty has posted his first half century. Anwar 48 is on the verge of another. And he might look for 2 here. Tories got a good arm. Anwar has already totaled 30 half centuries in his career to go with, can you believe it, 1600s.
He's been a proficient scorer at that level of the game. A great improviser, a very good timer of the ball. Hasn't really looked back once he got settled in the Pakistan batting lineup. Wonderful hundreds in Pakistan, Sharjah and the subcontinent. He's been prolific with his batting form.
Nice, Harry.
4 runs from Harris's over. 25 gone, the halfway stage. Pakistan are 107 for none. There's his 50. 50 number 31. And did he have to work for that second too? Urgency in the Pakistani camp. The world's highest scorer in a one-day innings raises his bat.
Saeed Anwar continuing with his good form. It was important for him to stay there, and he has done that quite beautifully. 51 not out. They really played well. It's a well spread out field. No one in a catching position.
That's a glorious stroke. Beautifully placed between extra cover and mid-off.
Beautiful hit from Saeed Anwar. He's so very good through that mid-off cover area. Full winding of the stick. Astle just pitching it a little short to Saeed. quickly pounced on the opportunity and went through with the shot.
Beautifully struck again. Mallet tries to go full. But 4 runs from that over from Mallet. It's 122 for none. Pakistan's run rate is 4.1. And therefore the equation with 21 overs to go is they need 5.71. It's fairly comfortable when you've got 10 wickets in hand. It's gone all the way. And Darrell here raises his arms. That's the first 6 for Pakistan. And that's rubbing salt into the wound. Harris too short.
Najatullah Wasif picking up the length quickly and staying nicely into the shot, middling the ball and clearing the boundary all the way. Nice hit.
Oh, he's hit that one. That's a good shot. It's into the crowd. Way back to... Oh, no, it's not. My goodness, I thought that was off the meat of the bat. It obviously wasn't. Either that or it's a pretty ordinary bat. He looked as if he smashed it, Miles. Only just reached the rope.
I thought it was going into the stands myself. When I saw that shot, I was looking for it to end up about 10 rows back. It's a pretty long boundary out there in the straightish mid-wicket region, though. But still a very good shot. No fielders out there.
So, Washti beginning to turn it on now. Yeah, that, well, it didn't only look to us as if it was going to the middle of the crowd. They were getting ready to catch it back there at mid-wicket. And it ended coming straight down, just short of the rope. However, Washti 67 now, Anwar 64. With the shine on that pitch. Delicately played, more runs. Washti running hard, he won't come back. The throw's good, very good in fact. This is his 8th over. No wicket for 33, Allett. Oh, he's hit that one down the ground as well. Not quite off the middle of the bat, though. Cairns will do the fielding. Make it. That was a lovely shot.
This man is really in very good form now. Showed glimpses of that form against India right here at Old Trafford as well. Then he came good at the Oval against Zimbabwe, and now he's doing it well again. Beautifully timed.
Lovely shot. McMillan was the fieldsman who made a desperate lunge at that one. Well, that's brought up the 150. Yes, they're loving every second of it. There are thousands of bugles. Thousands of flags.
Hopefully not thousands of fireworks.
I was going to say millions of fingers. Oh, look at them down there. They're all waving. He's going to sleep well, that's for sure. Played. Sweeper will cut this off. McMillan's there again. .151 for 1. Safely. Back for 2. Short delivery, pulled away. Magnificent shot, just in front of square. There's a man back there, but, well, it was just too well hit. Lovely shot.
There is a man out there, but I would hate to think that this was a deliberate ploy to try and get him to hook the ball to that man out in the square leg region. He isn't quick enough for that. That man has been brought now in front of square, where he should have been in the first place, I would think.
This 159 now equals the record opening partnership for Pakistan in World Cup cricket. And that is the record. Beautiful shot. Will it get there? Oh, yes, it will. Desperate stuff on the boundary. So that takes these two to a record partnership in World Cup cricket for Pakistan, who are now 163 for none.
They're really enjoying this, aren't they?
There's a summary of the state of play here in Manchester in the semi-final of World Cup 99. New Zealand 241 for 7, and Pakistan, what a partnership that is, 163, a record for them in World Cup cricket. Well bowled. Well, that's the second one in 2 overs that's beaten the outside edge.
That way, Paul, precious little variety about this New Zealand attack.
Hit with immense power through the offside. There's a sweeper out who can't clutch at anything other than thin air. It's 4 more.
Cracking shot this. Giving himself a little bit of room, smashing it away through extra cover.
Getting one for the misfield, but Craig McMillan is nothing other than part-time bowler, and he's being exposed as such, just as this New Zealand attack has been exposed. It'll be a wide, and they'll pick up a couple more as well.
Well, it looks as though once again the bookmakers have got it right. It looks like by 6:30 this evening, their 3 favourites will be the only teams left in World Cup 99.
It's pretty easy for Saeed Anwar. He can pick the gaps wherever he likes. It's 177 for not. Shake of the head from Craig McMillan. I'm not surprised. 2 overs for 19. He's powerless to do anything about this relentless Pakistani onslaught. Gavin Larson to continue from the Warwick Road end. Found the gap as well between mid-wicket and mid-on. Wasn't timed especially well by Wasti. He got enough on it to get it to the boundary.
Well, it seems incredible that Wasti hasn't been a regular fixture in this Pakistan lineup. It's another high-class performer that Pakistan have produced.
Yeah, he's growing in confidence all the time. 3 matches before this one in the World Cup, 9, 17, and then in the last game 40 from 42 balls against Zimbabwe. He's now showing New Zealand and all his teammates just exactly what they've been missing. He's up to 83 now. And this is turning into a rout.
Well, we saw Saeed Anwar pull ahead of Wasti, but he's making a comeback in this race to three figures by these two opening batsmen. But I'll say it again, this is a fantastic one-day pitch that's been produced by Peter Maran, the Lancashire groundsman.
Yeah, it's a top pitch. Everybody was a little bit sceptical about it after that India-Pakistan game last week. Thought that it wouldn't have enough pace in it and may not last. Well, I tell you, this is looking as good a surface as you could ever play one-day cricket on. That equals the highest partnership for the first wicket in World Cup cricket, 186. Kirsten and Hudson of South Africa previously held the record. Looks like it's going to be broken now. It has been up to 187. It's a record now for Saeed Anwar and Wajidullah Wasti.
Yes, it beats the South African openers partnership against Holland in the last World Cup in India, Pakistan and Sri Lanka.
Off the over, 187 without loss. 89 to Saeed Anwar, 84 to Wajidullah Wasti, and the full Pakistan batting lineup still to come. No doubt they'll need them. Shoaib Akhtar taking it easy on the balcony. 3 wickets to him earlier in the day.
Shoaib Akhtar there must be pinching himself. He took part in Pakistan's famous return to Test cricket in India. And round the wicket to Anwar.
Saeed Anwar is so good off his legs. That's just a wristy flick. McMillan doing the scrambling at deep square leg.
Well, the batsmen trust this pitch absolutely. All these subcontinental wristy shots can be played on a pitch as true as this. It's got enough pace on it to make the ball do the work.
Yeah, I think earlier in the day there was some doubts about how this pitch would play. I think those doubts were fundamentally there because of the variety of the Pakistan bowling. They put all the doubts in the minds of the batsmen. It's a cheeky stroke. Down on one knee and swept away fine. He's not going to get 4. Just a couple. Take Saeed Anwar up to 94. 10 overs left then. Just 49 runs required for victory by Pakistan. The supporters have been in jubilant mood all day. Here's Chris Cairns. Good stop. Now that does the tidying up.
Dion Nash still giving his all. It's a pity his opening spell with the new ball wasn't up to that brilliant fielding standard.
Yeah, none of the New Zealand bowlers have really got the ball off straight. It's been It's in the air. Now this should be out. Fleming's under it and is taking the catch. Wasti has gone for 84. Chris Cairns has got the breakthrough. But it's all too late, I feel, for New Zealand.
Well, Wasti's annoyed that he's missed out on 100 there for the taking. I think he was a little bit tired. He had some treatment from the physio during the last drinks break, and he can only just loft that up in the air. Stephen Fleming takes the catch, but Wasti acknowledges the applause of the thousands of Pakistan supporters in the ground. .84 for Wasti. Pakistan lose their first wicket on 194.
Ijaz Ahmed's the new batsman. Saeed Anwar's on strike. The batsman crossed and Saeed gets back for 2 to take him up to 98. And closer and closer to 2 successive hundreds in World Cup 99.
It couldn't be a more important time for Saeed Anwar to hit form. Scored 103 against Zimbabwe.
What a good way to pick up your first boundary. Punched with that bottom hand through wide mid-on. It's a trademark Ijaz stroke.
Yeah, trademark Ijaz off a beautiful batting surface. Smashed away wide of mid-on. Not the easiest shot in cricket to play. Executed superbly.
Flick down to fine leg. That's beaten the fielder down there. Quite deliberate from Ijaz. Successive boundaries.
Cairns strays onto the leg stump and pays the penalty.
208 for 1 Pakistan. We're just starting the 44th over. They need 34 more to win. Single brings Saeed Anwar on strike on 98. Marooned in the 90s. Flick that away, he's only going to get 1, up to 99. Ijaz applauding. Not quite sure why. Pumped away by Ijaz. Immense power, 6 over long on.
Well, the game's up for New Zealand. Bristol. Gentle medium pace. Ijaz advancing down the pitch at him and clearing the rope by a good 4 feet.
It's up to 216 for one. Shuri.
Well, we've seen lots of great batting. First it was Pakistan's neighbours, India's, who made hundreds there, complete domain, but now Saeed Anwar of Pakistan gets 2 in a row.
And Pakistan are 218 for one. It's a wide to 219. It's a formality almost now. Heads are down in the New Zealand camp.
Well, Deon Nash started the rot really with that poor opening spell, and now he's looking totally lacklustre.
Familiar wristy stroke from Saeed Anwar. The ball almost seems to hang on his bat as the wrists come through and picks the spot on the leg side. Pick the gap between deep square and deep fine leg. McMillan with the sprawling dive. But it's all forlorn now, I feel, for New Zealand. 221 for one, Pakistan. Yeah, a bit of swing. Not troubling him too much. Pakistan up to 222 for one, double Nelson. And I don't even think that the superstition of being on 222 will worry Pakistan here.
Well, it must be agonising for skipper Stephen Fleming.
Well, that's timed over mid-wicket. Brave stop by Matt Horn. No way they're giving up. They'll fight till the very last delivery.
Well, yet another full toss from Deon Nash. Great work by Matt Horn. Peter Willey, the umpire, just checking with the third umpire, making sure there was no contact with the rope when the player was in contact with the ball. Very difficult to tell, but I think Matt Horn has lost the argument. 4 runs to signal.
Eight off the over. 226 for one. Pakistan needs 16 from 5 overs. The crowd are on their feet. The Pakistan players are on their feet to take you through to the climax of this semi-final. Martin Crowe and Tony Greig.
Thanks, Paul. Oh, he's hit that one over the top. It's going down towards the boundary. Will it be cut off? Yes, it will. It hasn't quite got the legs to get to the fence. So Pakistan now going in for the kill. $14 runs to win.
Steady.
Quick single.
It's been a masterful display by Anwar. 106 not out. Back-to-back centuries in this World Cup. Truly outstanding. And without doubt, the standout feature of this first semi-final.
30 to get off 26 balls. And, well, the Pakistanis now on the threshold of another final. Oh, and that one's gone straight through everything. All the way to the boundary for 4. In fact, there was a little inside edge there. Umpire here signalling 4.
Well, Pakistan have made their own luck today. They've been brilliant throughout this run chase. Ijaz just trying to give himself some room. Good delivery from Astle.
Right away on the onside. They'll get one. Will they come back for the second? Probably will. Yep. That makes it 7 to get now of 24 balls. And there it is, 235 for 1.
Well, I think the only thing left for the New Zealanders is perhaps for Jeff Ellett to add to his tally. That's a remote possibility. Ball. It's been the men in green, the Pakistanis, who will go through into their second final. And they're pretty good when they get to finals.
Well bowled, very good delivery, just moving away. Ijaz didn't know much about that one. 6 to get off 22. Well, I've got to tell you, folks, Mike Ellett really has done a great job for New Zealand. However, the focus is on these men. They're going to Lords. It's only a question now of who they're going to play.
Well, the man on the left of your screen, Mohan Khan, he's been instrumental. The Pakistani vice-captain. 2 men who can't even make the team, Waqar Younis and Mushtaq Ahmed. And we've now got problems. Shoaib Akhtar.
3 balls.
1st of July. Six to 1.
Oh, and that's beaten him as well. That's very well bowled. Beautiful delivery. Well, that's the end of the over. It's 241 for 7.
Yeah, it's a great delivery, that. It's just pitched on about middle and then gone off the seam. Great stuff by Jeff Ellett, trying to the end.
Yes, you may have noticed we've had a few problems with our graphics. New Zealand, in fact, made 241 for 7. Pakistan, 236 for 1. And this ball definitely has started to reverse swing now. Still 6 to get, and now 17 balls to go. He's hit that one straight down the ground, and that'll go for 4, so that makes it 2 to win now. 2 to win of 16. I think they want to finish this off. Right, now then, there'll also be a real scurry for the dressing room if they get these next 2. Oh, he's hit that. It's gone straight up in the air. Will it be caught? Well, there are people running in all directions. The only person who's going to catch that is a member of the crowd. It's all happening. There are crackers going off all over the place. Pakistan have won. I don't know who the fieldsman was, but he would have got the shock of his life when he looked up. There were about 400 or 500 people rushing towards him, and the ball was still in the air. Pakistan have won. And boy, listen to that. They know how to party, these guys. They've had a wonderful day's cricket. They came here to watch their team win, and that's exactly what they've done. Pakistan through to World Cup final 1999.
Wonderful scenes and great drama. Wasti was brilliant at the top as well, and that brilliant first wicket partnership. The Pakistanis delighted. Mushtaq Ahmed, who played such a big role in Pakistan's win back in '92. Well, now they've got a chance to add number 2 to the cupboard. First into the final, and an extra day to rest as well.
Yeah, so they've won by 9 wickets. They've all those their team here. The presentation will take place down there. Boy, there's some celebrating taking place at the moment. Well, it's a dream come true, that's for sure. They go to Lords for the final. However, there's still work to be done in this World Cup. Semi-final between Australia and South Africa in Birmingham tomorrow, and then of course the winner of that match will take on Pakistan in the final at Lords on Sunday. And there's well, I wonder if he'll remember this day. They're dancing on the sacred turf of Old Trafford. Flags everywhere. Little Mushtaq there alongside him, enjoying every moment of it. Pulled in here to manage this side. 1 more to go is the word there from the captain of Pakistan. And he's done a really good job too, leading this side. He really has. This is the winning run. Smash down the ground. Watch the players go. Can I catch it? No, I can't. That was given 4 because... and then, of course, the players did their best to get off without getting injured.
Before this innings started, we had a whole panel of experts and we were discussing just what is likely to happen. Record opening partnership and really finish it off quite easily. Sunny was with me, so is Jeffrey. Sunny, a bit of a start. Then the target looks very, very small. It doesn't look big at all. And what was really the surprise packet was the way Wajahatullah Wasti batted. He was batting so fluently. He was almost matching Saeed Anwar stroke for stroke, and that's a tremendous opening partnership. At the end, it didn't look like the World Cup semi-final. It looked like some sort of a club game, the way they toyed with the bowling. Fantastic, fantastic. The advantage with someone like Saeed, Jeffrey, is, I mean, we've talked about his poor run of scores in the build-up to the World Cup. When he gets going, he gets big ones.
Well, I just thought it was an outstanding performance. Wasti did easily as well as Saeed Anwar. And that platform, which I talked about at the interval, that is the key. That once you get a platform, the game is yours to do what you want. No, it was a first-class performance, and I thought it was the best batting performance that Pakistan are given, because they control the whole set. Whoever qualifies from the game tomorrow, they will know that they have a real battle on their hands. The only thing I guess Pakistan need to look at after this game is the way a couple of their bowlers bowl and the number of extras they conceded. And that's one area that they have to really tighten up on. That's been a problem with teams from the subcontinent. You know, the lack of discipline as far as bowling is concerned. It's not, giving away the boundaries. The boundaries will be taken in one-day cricket by batsmen because the format encourages batsmen to go for the shots. But it's the wides and the no-balls that they have to control. One of the reasons why the West Indians, I believe, lost out on their World Championship status was simply because their bowlers were not observing that discipline. And they were overstepping and they were bowling wides, and they really suffered on that, apart of course from the fact that the bouncers were outlawed. Jeffrey, this whole passion that Pakistan bring to their cricket, do you think passion and discipline cannot live together? Balls wides. We give them full credit. They've got flair, they've got ability, they've got talent. They won comfortably.
Well, we'll keep that conversation going, but first let's go to the presentation.
The atmosphere in the crowd here at Old Trafford has been simply electrifying. And at the end of it all, on a sunny day here in Manchester,
Cup. With me in the presentation area is Mr. Jim Coombs, the Chief Executive of the Lancashire County Cricket Club. He'll present the Man of the Match medallion. But first of all, I'd like to ask Stephen Fleming to come up, please. Stephen. Well, tough luck today. Nothing going your way.
No, they played very well. I thought we had a reasonably competitive total, but we had to take wickets early, put some pressure on them, and their opening partnership was outstanding. So they batted very well and took the game away.
You reckon a lot of your batsmen got starts? They didn't carry on to make a big score. Was that a problem?
It could have been, but still 240 we were happy with. We thought the wicket was a little bit slow, and we would have settled with that for the start of the day. Probably 10 to 15 more would have been nice, but they bowled very well, showed very quick and can swing the ball. So they take wickets at vital times, and sometimes you can't get those partnerships.
When you were in the field, we didn't see too many balls do much off the seam. Did that go against you?
No, there wasn't much sideways movement, but we thought we might be able to get them with the lack of pace. But two guys got in and stayed in, and all we needed or tried to get was wickets through the middle. If we'd had that, we might have been able to place some more pressure on them.
How's this whole World Cup experience been?
Oh, it's been fantastic. We've scrapped all the way through, and to get to the semi-finals is a great achievement. We've probably exceeded expectations of a lot of people, and it's given us a lot of confidence. So we're a developing team, and we'll go away from here with a lot of confidence.
Well, good luck for the future, Stephen. Stephen Fleming there, the captain of the New Zealand team. I'd now like to ask Wasim Akram to come up, please. Well, Wasim, many congratulations. Tremendous performance by the team.
I think a great performance by the whole team. The minute we started the game, the body language was positive, and I always believe that Saeed and Inzamam and Ijaz are the best players in the world, and Saeed showed it again today.
241, you were confident of getting that score?
Yeah, I was the whole team, it's not how I confident, I think the whole team was very confident. And the way Shoaib bowled, he bowled his heart out. And everybody tried their best. And I think the credit goes to the whole team. And obviously I would like to thank the supporters here and back home in Pakistan. And now we're all going to go to maybe mosque, so stay there and pray that God has given us whatever we require.
Well, second World Cup final for you, but a lot of the players will be going to Lords for the first time. They'll be looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think reaching a final of any World Cup is a great achievement by any team, and we all are very excited. And on the other hand, we have to be relaxed, we have to concentrate. We're one game away from it now.
Are you choosy about your opponents?
Not really, no. I think the way we are playing doesn't matter whoever comes. We just have to work hard, give 100% for 100 overs on Sunday.
Well, best of luck for the final, Wasim. Well done today. Well, Wasim Akram there, the captain of the Pakistan team. Now, the Man of the Match award, the adjudicator was Richie Beno, and his choice for the Man of the Match, Shoaib Akhtar. Shoaib will collect his medallion from Jim Coombs, the Chief Executive of the Lancashire County Cricket Club. Well, Shoaib, you'll be delighted with your team's performance, but more importantly, you'll be playing your first final.
Yeah, it's very glad for me. It was my wish I play for the World Cup final. But thanks God, I take parts for my team, and I got some good wickets in a good time, and I was proud of it.
Well, it was an easy-paced wicket, but you came out there and bowled at your quickest. What was your game plan at that stage?
I put my all powers, because that was the match. There was to match, put some all services for the Pakistan team. And thanks God, I succeeded. I got some wickets in the proper time, the way that the captain was expecting me. And thanks God, I'm glad I'm part of it.
Well, you happy with the crowd behind you?
Yeah, the crowd is really lovely. They were backing us all the time.
And your thoughts for the final?
Yeah, we're glad, definitely we're glad. And thank God I take part and go to the final. That was my wish, to play the final, World Cup final.
Well done, Shoaib. Tremendous performance.
Thanks a lot.
Shoaib Akhtar there, the man of the match. He took 3 wickets today and bowled very, very quickly. That's all we have from the presentation area.